What's up, my comic community? My name's Cullen, and I collect comics. Today's June 16th, and we're going to go over my weekly pulls from the Comix Strip. The Comix Strip is a comic shop in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. It's across from the old Esquire Theater on Broadway. If you're in town, you should definitely check it out. Andrew's awesome. We're going to start with Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries, number 9. And this issue has a... Let's see, is it Scott Brooks that did the cover art on this? Actually, it should tell me down here. Actually, no, it's Scott Geraldos and Scott Geralds. There it is. I see it now. Scott Geralds. Yes, it is Scott Geralds. So Scott Geralds is the artist for this, and Matthew Cody's writing it. And this is issue number 9 of 12. Crystal Cove is proud of their tenacious teens and wants to be able to call upon Mystery Inc. at a moment's notice. You never know when a real estate developer in a mask will cause trouble. Inspired by Gotham's most famous method of communication, they invite Commissioner Gordon and Batman to the unveiling of the town's new Scooby signal. Well, that's cool. Scooby-Doo getting a signal. Next, on with Batman. We have Batman Inc. number 9. And this has a John Timms cover. And let's see. John Timms also is the interior art, and Ed Brisson is the writer. Joker Incorporated has unleashed a game of terror across the globe. Thousands of lives are at stake as the Joker, the Tap Dance Man, Corvus Call, the Ghoul, Alpaca, Dusty Bronco, and Die Laughin' roll out their twisted plans of chaos and mayhem. In order to defeat Joker Inc., Batman Inc. Incorporated must have to cross a line the group promised never to cross. Ooh. Harley screws up the DCU. Multiversity number 4. Of course, Multiversity. Harley screws up the DCU. This has an Amanda Conner cover. It's also a pretty cool Amanda Conner cover. Let's see. The artist for this is Logan Faber and Frank Terry's still writing this. How can Harley stop herself from screwing up the timeline if her future self has already screwed it all up? First, she discovers she has totally stopped Superman and the Flash from ever existing, and now she's finding out that she totally time traveled right over Wonder Woman's and Aquaman's origins too. Harley has to stop Harley, or at least try to put the pieces of the DCU she's broken back together again with the time machine and a tough and scary alternate universe Harley at her side. Maybe, just maybe, she can make things right again. Speaking of this kind of thing, and The Flash on this, I went and saw The Flash this week. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but I did enjoy it. Kind of spoiler, but not really. It took a lot of elements from Flashpoint, which at the same time I loved. It kind of saddened me because that makes me feel like I'll never see Flashpoint in film. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was different and neat. I mean... It was a DC movie, so people are going to probably complain about it. But, I mean, it was entertaining, and that's all I look for. You know, I am not a purist when it comes to movies and comes to film and stuff like that, because I've been reading stories forever. I've seen them change stories, things like that. You know, so what people do is what people do. And if it's entertaining, great. But, alright, enough of that. We're moving on to one of my favorite DC series. This is my last DC book of the week. It is Spirit World Volume 2, Number 2. And it has a hanging cover. And it is... Let's see, it is written by Allison Wong, and Hanning's still doing the interior art too. With Cassandra Cain still stuck in the spirit world, Xanth and Constantine are hoping the one portal they've found, which is quickly closing, is their one-way ticket to the land of the dead to help rescue Batgirl. Cass has made 2 spirit friends along the way who have given her a special cloak that helps her mask her living flesh. So it says living flesh stench to keep the other spirits from eating her. But can they be trusted? And hey, what's in this tea they just gave her? All right, so moving on with Spirit World. Even though I was gonna say I also really like City Boy too. They've been knocking it out of the park with some of these new books. Next, we're gonna move on to Amazing Spider-Man number 27, and of course, this actually has an Ed McGuinness cover and not a JR cover. The penciler for this is Ed McGuinness also. Mark Farmer's doing the inking, and the writer for this is still Zeb Wells. Grief looms over Peter after the last issue's shocking death. Peter's villains are more than happy to keep him distracted. Don't let your eyes don't deceive you. Dr. Octopus is back. Awesome. Next, we are moving on to... Did we do that right? Yeah. We've got Carnage, issue number 14, and this has a Kendrick Lim cover. And, let's see, it has a Kendrick Lim cover. Down, there we go. Alex Packendale writes this, Federico Sabatini and Fran Gilliam are the artists for this. And Carnage Reigns Part 5. As Cletus has grown, so has his ambition. With certain wall-crawling hero dead in his wake. Alright. Next, we have Cosmic Spider-Man number 4. Or not Cosmic Spider-Man, sorry, Cosmic Ghost Rider. Remember Cosmic Spider-Man. Cosmic Ghost Rider and number 4. And this apparently has the first appearance of several Ghost Riders. But it's Stephanie Phillips is writing this, who I love. She does great on Grimm. Yulu Villanova is the artist for this, and Valerio Giangiodano is the artist. Cosmic Ghost Rider versus Cosmic Ghost Rider, a battle royale between 2 different Cosmic Ghost Riders in the depths of space. But will either of them survive long enough to uncover the mystery of their new dual existence? Revelations, flaming fisticuffs will come fast and furious in this issue. Alright. Next, we're moving on to issue 3 of Planet of the Apes. It's got a Joshua Cassara cover, and David Watchter is the artist, and David F. Walker is the writer. I always loved Planet of the Apes as a kid, so I'm picking up this series, most definitely. What lies beyond the sea? What is a life filled with immense loss and pain? A life watching the world wither away as the ALZ 113 virus consumes humanity. For some, it is an existence of boiling rage that breeds contempt, cruelty, and violence. It breeds the Exertus Viri, as Juliana and Ametrate set sail to transfer thousands of apes from the International Simian Research Center to Guyana to the CDC. Trouble brews in the seas. Will they be able to make their voyage unscathed and save humanity, or will the bloodthirsty vengeance of select few ruin the world's chance at a cure and with its survival? All right. Next, we're moving on to Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones number 4, and this is the origin of Dr. Lila Bennett. And it's got a David Nakayama cover, of course, and the interior art is done by Kaizama, and Emily Kim is the writer for this. The end of Gwen. Spider-Gwen is imprisoned, and the only hope she has is relying on her very own clones. But is it too late? As Lila gears up to act out her final vengeance against Gwen, one that will affect the entire multiverse. Alright, now we are finally finishing it up with the big Spider-Man India Volume 1. That's the first appearance of the lizard for this character. Like I said, it's issue number 1. It's got a cover by Adam Kubert. And, let's see, Asmashik, Maisumi is the penciler for this, and Scott Hanna's inking it, and Nakish Sakuta is the writer for this. Spider-Man India returns just in time for his big role on the silver screen. Spider-Man India returns for his first miniseries in almost 20 years. Petreva Pakar is back, fresh from the end of the Spider-Verse in his own universe, Mumbai. Things aren't exactly simple. There's a science professor promising results and activating people's lizard brain, along with a ruthless businessman who is more than what he seems. Don't miss this breakout character of 2023. Alright, so that's with the Spider India stuff, but alright, that's all my books I picked up from the Comix Strip this week. I'm going to make some more videos soon on some other stuff I picked up recently, like what I got from the Superman Festival last weekend, but I will try to make that soon. Thanks for watching, hit like and subscribe, and I'm going to get out of here for the night. Peace.